Hello guys, and welcome back to this video at Lazi-Low Collectibles. And today I'm going to start this Corgi Toys Mercedes Benz 600 Pullman. And this is going to be my first time doing a Corgi Toys. And this scale as well. Apart from that Volvo I've done. I'm a bit nervous because this has got the windscreen movement. So I'll show you if I put this on, and when the wheels roll in, you can see the wind wipers are moving. So yeah, so this is gonna be an interesting restoration for myself and hopefully for you guys as well. I've never done anything like this before. So the car looks pretty bad. I think somebody painted it with nail varnish. So windscreens, everything needs to be cleaned. So, but I'm pretty excited. I've got the tires already. So hopefully this will turn out nice. And I hope you guys will enjoy this restoration. So I will take this car apart and we'll come back with the bits and pieces. The rivet's done. So let's see how this one looks inside. I'm a bit scared really. So that's the body, that's alright. But we have the doors in here, which I think they, the windows, which I think they slide in here. And I will have to remember how to put this back together. It's quite complex, this one. So I need to film this. So this is the mechanism, stops the windows where the wipers moving around. So let's see this window unit. So these are going up and down here. So they have to be behind and they go up and down. And also this one is hooked in here and hooked here on the front. And I've got the wipers in there. So I will need to figure it out how this one works. So this is pretty complex. I will take this apart in a minute and it's actually pretty interesting. This bit slides here and that's what moves the wipers. As you can see, that goes up and down, so that's pretty good. But that is actually sitting in the windscreen, where you can see there's a hole in there. And then I've got these little wipers. So they're coming out, and I've got the steering wheel. So that's the interior. It's cracking nice. So I've got all these bits here and the windscreen, which is pretty good, no cracks, nothing. So I really like it. It's just I need to clean it. But apart from that, it's pretty good. And I've got the base. So I need to figure it out how this one comes apart, but I have a feeling that this frame comes off somehow. Yes. And that was sitting in there. So I think when I put this together, I will have to look this footage. How did I took it apart? So this is sitting there and that rotates. And I've got this as well, which is the button for off. So that's off and this is on. Okay, and I will have to take this bar out if I can. If I won't be able to, then I will take these off, clean them, and I can put them back on. But this one is going to be the next job. So it's a lot of bits and pieces. Well, that's very exciting. So it wasn't that difficult than I thought it will be. I did take the car apart and I closely looked up the bits and pieces, and I'm priming the base with gray, which looks original, and I cleared it. And I used the filler primer on the car because it had some scratches and some small little dents. And I'm using black, so you will know now that the car will be black, not the original red color. The primer worked very well. I did not see the dents after I painted, and the car came quite smooth. And I was quite happy that I used this one instead of the gray primer. So I've got the windscreens here, and I'm going to start working on the windscreens. I will use first nail varnish remover, which I normally do, and that works for me, rather than sanding them. So I will do that and see how I get on with that. If that works, I can polish them up, and probably I don't need to use the sandpaper. So after the painting, what I'm doing now is I do the usual detailings. On this car I had to do the door handles and one small grille on the front, the headlights, and the lights at the back. So this wasn't difficult, and also the rim, the frame had loads of bits and pieces on it. I'm going to do the lights here, and it wasn't too difficult. And also because the car is black, the silver comes out very nicely, so that wasn't too difficult. And because it's a bigger scale car, the details are a little bit bigger, so that was also a benefit. And I finished off the silver details, and I just touch up the tail lights with the red. So this is going to be quite nice and quite easy to detail, as I said, because the size is. Okay guys, so finally, after a long week, I've got the Mercedes restored. So now I have to put it together, which is going to be a little bit time consuming, but let's get started. So I will put the car on the side, and I will start with the interior. So I will put the wipers in. So they will go here, and then I need to put this little piece here which will move the wipers. So it will sit here. It's probably the other way around. That's it. And now I just have to click the windscreen over it. So that's all done. And what I have to do now is I have to put this on. Oh, I also have to put the windscreen, I mean the roller windows down on the side, which I probably, yeah, will go in. And this will sit now in the body. And the next bit I've got is the movement, which I think will sit actually on this one. So we'll hook that in there. And I've got the movement, and I've got this little button which will make that move. So I have to put that in there and put the button over. And next comes the rim, which will sit over. Oh, I think I have to put this first. Okay, and I've got the base, which will sit on the car, and it should be done. It's in together, and I just want to show you guys that the wipers are working, so it's all good. So this is our car before restoration. As you can see, there are no tires on the car, and you cannot see the interior. All the windows were painted and all the body was painted. It was quite rough, very well played, used and abused really. Somebody had an intention to make this car red. I've done the same when I was a kid as well, so I can't blame them. And this is our car after restoration. I think the paint job came nice again, and I've got the little details done. I've got 4 tires from another spare car, which was lucky because they were the same size. And as you can see, I cleaned the windscreens. That was a big job that took a lot of time, but I'm really happy with the results after I put the car together. So guys, the car is finished. I'm quite pleased with the results. I know I'm gonna have a lot of negative feedback because it's black, not the original red, but I think because it's a nice Mercedes, I think it should be black, but it's everybody's own opinion. I wanted to try black, and I think it looks gorgeous. Well, the car looked very bad, and I'm happy that I could save it. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than it was. And I don't have that gloss here, so that will stay. I'll switch this off now. So it's not perfect, but I'm happy, and I do like it, and it's going to stay in my collection, this one. It's a nice Mercedes from Corgi Toys, and this is an old model, so it's nearly 60 years old, and I'm glad that it will stay with me. So guys, if you did like this restoration, although it's black, please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe. And I just find out that I have some watches from Hong Kong, so I would like to say Lei Ho, Zai Hong Kong, Doze Doze. So thank you for watching my Hong Kong watches. And thank you for everyone watching. Cheers guys. Thanks for subscribing. Please subscribe, support the channel, and leave comments down below. Also thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. So see you at my next video guys, which comes soon. Take care. Bye bye.